Oh, nice little touch with it being much more darker and with crosshatches. It's definitely getting lighter. I can see hands again. But that might just mean that we're getting closer to an exit, right? Maybe this has all been a wild goose chase? Hush. Listen. 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 Voices. Voices. We're getting close. Wait, Falcon, aren't you scared? Terrified. There they are. That is some interesting shaped skeleton skulls in the over here. I will ask you one more time. What is your name? Oh, he's not looking very good. Are you with the police? The Royal Guard? Speak, bird. Man, Belmont, we've been here all night. He simply ain't talking. He didn't react to coaxing. He didn't react to torture. Maybe it's time to, you know, minister some justice. Justice. That word. Oh, the rooster finally crows? Want to know who I am? Fine. My name is Seven Kakariko. I'm a public prosecutor for the Cour d'Assises. Well, Sevi, it's been a pleasure, but we can't be having spies running around our base of operation now, can we? So without further ado, I hereby sentence you to... Wait a moment, Piero. This is no ordinary spy. Because he's a prosecutor? No, because he's a man who condemned my father 10 years ago. Well, you sure? I had my suspicions when I saw his smug air of arrogance. His holier-than-thou glare. But now I know his name and occupation, there is no doubt. Do you remember, Bird? Do you remember the trial of a homeless lion in the winter of 1835? What was your father's name? Jean Beaumont. What were his crimes? His only crime was trying to feed a starving child. Oh, it really is going into Les Mis. He took a handful of vegetables from a grocer's stand, not out of greed, but out of sheer desire to see me survive. But he was seen by a policeman, another arrogant cockerel like yourself, actually. So my father was thrown in jail, he was dragged out to court. I had the privilege to watching the proceedings from the stands. I remember your sharp words. This man is a thief. This man is a scoundrel. He deserves the harshest possible punishment for his crimes. You didn't care about the consequences. You didn't care about why my father did what he did. All you cared about was fulfilling your lust to see a criminal behind bars. My father received a sentence of 5 years. He died on his 3rd. Do you remember him? Mademoiselle, in all my days as a prosecutor, I have seen over thousands of cases. I'm not going to remember a single bread thief. You rotten canard. We're all just insects to you, aren't we? Who cares if a child starves on the street as long as you put enough criminals behind bars to meet your quota, am I right? Your silence speaks volumes of guilt. Seven Kakariko, you have been tried by the people of the Second Republic. We have found you guilty on the count of conspiracy, of the murder of Croque Monsieur, and of the murder of my father, Jean Beaumont. Oh, I have been found guilty? Mademoiselle, if you want to shoot me, you can, fulfill your revenge fantasies, then by all means, shoot me. But don't pretend for a moment that this mob resembles a court of justice in any form. A court of justice? Now there's a contradiction. Bird, you know nothing of justice. Ferrer Remus, read this man his last rites. With pleasure, madam. Falcon, we have to make a move. Say something. I object. All right, I'm going in. I'm coming too. No, I need you to get out of here. Go find the police, Royal Guard, anyone. I'll stall for time. Falcon. Okay, I'll go help because you went invisible. Now I'm invisible too. Do you have any last words? Just pull the bloody trigger and be done with it. Wait! Wait! Wait, 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 wait. Wait, wait. Exclamation. He's right. This is a terrible trial. There's no evidence, no defense, no examination of the facts. You've dragged a man off the street and decided his fate based purely off your own prejudices and whims. Who the cluck does this bird brain think he is? I'm a man's defense attorney. I am J.J. Falcon. J.J., what are you doing? Defense attorney? You're a raving loony is what you are. Or a spy. I've seen this monsieur eavesdropping on your conversations before. He cannot be trusted. Everyone, please hear me out. I'm probably gonna have to do all of them, so Peel de Fontaine. Monsieur Fontaine, we've only met a couple of occasions, but you've seemed like an intelligible and reasonable person. Why, thank you. I do consider myself to be reasonable. Then surely you can see something wrong with dragging somebody off the streets and executing them without a trial. Well, I want to see better France, monsieur. A France with actual liberty for all. I don't enjoy violence, but I have no qualms with a traitor or two dying to achieve that noble goal. Means to an end, you know. That's why I carry a gun all the time, because I don't like violence. Do you see, Falcon? This man's death is inevitable. For the good of France, and in the name of justice, he must be killed. Justice. There's that word again. Mademoiselle, I won't presume to know who you are or what you stand for, but shooting this man right now would not bring you justice. It would only serve to satisfy your desire for revenge. Justice, revenge. What's the difference? Fairness. Fairness, madame. Justice offers the accused a chance to defend themselves. It ensures that both sides are treated as equals. My father was not treated as an equal. Then maybe this is your opportunity to be a better person. Madam, surely you aren't entertaining the words of this heathen. Fine, Falcon. We'll play this your way. We shall have your formal trial for the murder of Croque-Monsieur. Excellent. Shall we head back to my office and file necessary papers? Don't take me for a fool. You'll walk us right into a trap. We shall have the trial right here, right now. Right here, in the catacombs? It is a good place as any. I suppose we'll be needing a judge. I volunteer. No, thank you, Piero. We're trying to form a courtroom, not a circus. Just go see how the security is doing, Piero. We don't want any more spies wandering in. Radio. Perhaps I can help, madame? I know that I'm a pious man, after all. Okay, Remus, you can be our judge, and I will lead the prosecution. What about the jury? With due respect, I don't trust your peers to be impartial. Look at you. As we speak, we are being watched and judged by countless dead men and women. They shall be our jury. That works as a metaphor, but in practical terms. In practical terms, it's me you have to convince, Falcon. Convince me that this bird is not guilty. After all, I am the one who holds the gun. Well, looks like we're ready to get started. Ahem. Trial of 7 Kakariko is underway. He stands accused of the murder of the man known as Croque-Monsieur in cold blood. Madame Beaumont, Bumort? Whatever. Please explain the details of what happened. Very well. Last night, at the stroke of midnight, 2 gunshots were heard in the Rue de Marmoset. Piero alerted us, and we managed to arrive before the police did. On the scene, I saw a man known as Croque Monsieur, a good friend of ours, lying in a pool of his own blood. Standing over the body, I saw the murderer, Seven Cocorico, still clutching his murder weapon. I am to understand that you did not witness the crime firsthand, madam? That you only saw the aftermath? Yes, but one of us did happen to see the incident itself. I'm back. Ma'am Buford, I found this here pigeon running around in our tunnels. I'm no pigeon, monsieur. He's a spy in any case. Let's execute him right now. It's all right, he's with me. With you? He's my assistant, he carries my bags and stuff. Falcon, I trust that you do not have any other assistants lurking around the corners. No, madame. Then take your lackey out of my sight. I'm out of her sight, right? Falcon. What is it? I saw someone lurking in the catacombs. I think he was watching us from the shadows. Another rebel? I don't know. But he got spooked when he saw me. He dropped this. Oop, what's this? Oop. What is this? A political pamphlet? Oh, pamphlet is bound to your evidence folder. Wait a minute, I've already got one of these. Well, I best be getting back to the patrols then. Not so fast, Piero. You witnessed the crime firsthand, did you not? I did, ma'am. Then you can be our first witness. Go stand in the center. Okie dokie. May you say an oath or something? That won't be necessary. We trust you. Just tell us what you saw last night, Piero. Okie dokie. I saw it plain as day. Croque Monsieur was just minding his own business on Rue de Marmoset, and all of a sudden, this here brute of a rooster appeared with his gun in his hand. Bam! Rooster fired. Croque slumped on the floor. Using the last of his strength, hiccups. Using the last of his strength, the Croque Monsieur drew his own gun. Bam! Croque fired back. So to clarify, Cocorico shot first. Yes, ma'am. No question there. Han shot first. I mean, Cocorico. What happened next? Well, I knew you guys, Fontaine, Remus, you, ma'am. We're only a stone's throw away at the cathedral, so I ran to get your help. We all arrived back on the scene maybe a minute after I had left. And there I saw the dead Croque Monsieur and the murdered Severin Cocorico with my own eyes. Thank you for your report, Piero. It's nothing, ma'am. You see, Falcon, Piero is not the sharpest knife in the kitchen. True that. But he is honest to a fault. I would trust his word with my own life. I don't doubt the man's honesty, madame. Nevertheless, I would like to cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? What does that mean? I don't claim to be an expert of law. That was always my brother's role in the family. But I think a cross-examination means that Falcon would like to waste our time by asking pointless questions. Actually, it means I would like to make sure that Piero's story holds up under scrutiny. Yes, I will be asking questions, but only questions that directly relate to the case at hand. Clearly a pointless stalling tactic, madam. Shall we put an end to this trial? No, we will let the bird have his little cross-examination. But I'm warning you, Falcon, don't mess with me. Don't mess with you? If I get the slightest inkling you are rambling to stall for time, I will end this trial on the spot. Do I make this myself clear? Start questioning Cocorico's shoe size or the color of the Croque Monsieur's underwear, and I'll lose my patience. Yes, I get it. So what color are your briefs? You claim that you saw the incident as plain as day. Yep, plain as day. Piero, I would like to remind you that this crime occurred around midnight. In February, on an overcast, moonless night, in an unlit alley. What's your point? It would have been dark, so dark that you could not possibly have correctly identified the people involved. Hey, I swear I saw what I saw. Hold on, Falcon, you slipped up. You say the alley was unlit, but I distinctly recall there being lanterns over Rue de Marmoset. Oh, that's right, that's right. We live in Laville, Luminaire. There's a gas lamp on every street. You're right, Madame Beaumont. There are street lanterns over Rue de Marmoset, but they wouldn't have been any good. The glass! The street lamp over Rue de Marmoset were broken. They are completely non-functional. As proof, I present this glass shard that lined the alleyway. These shards originate from the panes of the broken lamps. And I've still got the holes in the sole of my shoe. Double proof. Those glass shards could come from anywhere. You could send one of your underlings to see the broken lamps for yourself if you want. And waste more time? I think not. This sounds like a stalling tactic. Excuse me, Madame Beaumont. I don't remember whether the street lamps were or weren't broken, but I do remember that we had to use a torch to light up the scene. Hey, whose side you on? I'm just saying, Falcon might be right. It was particularly dark, so it's possible that there weren't any street lamps. Are you calling me a liar? I thought we were buddies. Quit quibbling, both of you. Maybe the lamps were broken. Maybe they weren't. Doesn't matter. I know that Piero's testimony is accurate because I, personally, saw the rooster at the crime scene 1 minute after Piero did. 1 minute. That's plenty of time for the real murderer to escape and for a passerby to stumble upon the scene, is it not? You must acknowledge that it is a possibility. I acknowledge nothing. There is an inkling of doubt. You know that there is a slight notion that Piero is maybe misremembering what he saw. Don't badger the prosecution, Monsieur Falcon. I wasn't badgering, I was falconing. On to the next witness. Madame Beaumont, do you have anyone in mind? I do. There is someone among us who is something of a gun connoisseur, a man who knows everything there is to know about the craft of weaponry. Oh, that's me again. Shut up, Piero. Get off the stand. Yes, ma'am. Alright, I'm off the stand. I call Fontaine forward. Very well. I'm gonna teleport. Now, Fontaine, is it true you are a gun specialist? Well, I hate to brag, but yes, I know everything about guns. I love to brag about it. Their mechanics, their beauty. Have you heard about the revolver mechanism American is developing? Wonderful stuff. Fontaine, let's stick to the guns that were found at the crime scene. Tell us about those. All right, very well. This is a gun found on 7 Kakariko's person at the time of the arrest. It's a standard issue percussion lock, Chevalier, gender neutral pistol, 24 centimeter length, 15 millimeter caliber. Lots of police and soldiers carry these dull things. It's a gun that says, I am reliable man of the law. It sounds like our Kakariko. Does it? Kakariko's always told me that the riding crop was his self-defense weapon of choice. It's strange that he had a gun in the first place. Gender-neutral pistol has been added to your evidence folder. I don't know how to say that name. I apologize to anybody who watches this and is absolutely furious at my French. And this is the gun found on Croque Monsieur's corpse, clutched tightly in his hand. This is a turnover pistol, double-barreled, ivory handle, 20 centimeter length, 13 millimeter caliber. It's an exquisite and highly customized gun. It's one of a kind. Whoever used this weapon knew their stuff. The Croque Monsieur was a legendary arms dealer. It's no surprise that his personal weapon would be something so flamboyant. Turnover pistol was added to your evidence folder. But what's really fascinating about the Croque Monsieur's gun is the ammunition. See, the bore of the pistol has been fitted with a set of grooves. Please stop, Fontaine. I didn't call you up here to show off your gun knowledge. Tell us what you uncovered when you examined the Croque-Monsieur's bullet wound. Ah, right. Well, a lead bullet was embedded in the middle of the Croque-Monsieur's sternum and appeared to have a straight angle of entry. So in other words, the Croque-Monsieur was facing his killer when he was shot. That's right. The other interesting point was the Croque-Monsieur's outer clothes were singed. This typically only occurs if the person is close enough to a gunshot to be directly burned by the gun's muzzle flash. I know that thing. They pointed that out in Of the Devil, which everybody should play. Blindly. Do not look it up on YouTube, unless you watch me play it, in which case, watch it again. Thank you all for watching. You're welcome to come see me record these episodes live at twitch.tv/SuperBunnyBun. You can also say hi on Blue Sky at SuperBunnyBun. But most importantly, I'd really appreciate it if you could like yourself, comment about how awesome you are, and subscribe to Happy Thoughts. And until next time, stay feisty and huggable. Bye!